Okay, we're back on Thursday today after Wednesday after FOMC. It's 10 minutes before open. I'm just gonna go and make my plan and execute on it. I'm not gonna force anything on today. Of course, some all-time highs. Yeah, let's just start at the daily. We had all-time highs. Yesterday we traded all the way down to this 4 balance and went higher, closed even outside of this busy. I have marked this wick right here. We opened and we just went higher. So I prefer not that to happen. I prefer just a little bit back into the overnight just to go a bit lower and then go higher. But unfortunately, we just went higher overnight and optimize. I don't wanna go short right here towards this lows or this. But we are in a huge premium of the day because all day, just midnight, we open up and we just went higher, higher. Then we had like an SMT right here with the SES making lower lows, lower highs, while NQ making higher highs. And we traded down into this 1 hour gap. You also can mark this as an order block. And we have midnight here. So it's a bit difficult. We have been trading up and up. So for it to go deliver lower is not weird. It's not weird, but of course I will not be pushing any lower. Do we need to make a lower? Do we need to go lower than this? For me, we don't have to do that. We can, but then I'm just simply wrong. We didn't have like a. I thought maybe just at least the high quadrant, but just open and went higher. We haven't engineered some good buy side right here, I would say. You can say, could say like this. It's a bit smooth, but I think there's like a good level. Just like just automatic that you can target right here. So turn down into this 1 hour busy. If you look at the RTH real quick, you're gonna open up with a large gap. It's gonna be a large gap. We're gonna open around here, I think. So it's more than 150 handles. I hope that would just quickly look. Alright, 170. So that's a big gap. So I don't have to. I'm gonna mark the quadrants and other things, but we don't have to go trade and fill in the whole gap for me. For me, the maximum that we can go is this 1 hour busy. You also have a 4 hour busy as well. For me, it doesn't have to go much lower than that. If you're gonna do that, then I don't know exactly where we're gonna go. Then maybe the first presentation of Monday, and that could be something. But for now, I'm just looking at Optimize. With 8 minutes for open, let's quickly look at ES. So yes, that 1 hour busy that I said on NQ, that's this busy on ES. You can also mark this wick right here, the CE. Just mark that as well. And this newly opening gap, I don't know exactly where we opened here. Open up here. Mark that. That's a newly opening. Some sort of first best station, I think. I don't even know what it is. Move it. Okay, for ES, right now I'm looking for this sell side right here. Liquidity. So to see some sort of move down into this wick, maybe these newly opening gaps, and then for it to go higher. So I'm looking for on ES. So let's quickly show that right here. That's where I'm looking for on ES. on NQ, we don't really have to go all the way down here, and it's a bit too much, I would say. I say midnight is also this for our Wixie. Yeah, right there. I would say just on NQ, just this is enough for me. You see, this is like a BPR. There's a balance price. For me, we don't have to trade into the BPR, we can. Let's quickly look at Dixie, what Dixie is doing right now. So Dixie is going up. You see this monthly balance. For imbalances right there. Took down this sell side right here. From here, in my head, we could trade to this gap right here. You prefer this to stay open, but still gonna mark it right here. Maybe we're gonna trade into this. If we're gonna go above that, then I would say maybe revisit into this. But what level I would like is this low right here, the low of 2022. That would have been my target. But because we are in this forming balance and we went a bit above, a retracement could happen. And from here, I want to see it go back again and below this, down the sell side. Right now, to the sell side, ES hasn't taken the sell side that I was looking for on ES. You see Dixie just going through this to the CPI. Now we're looking at this order block as well, and then you have a wick. See right there, that was next. Plus it's like order block. See how we're gonna go right there. Get something there. You could say, yeah, this is like balance, doesn't have to trade down into there. But yeah, that's if we like bullish. Then we maybe gonna revisit this gap right here. Just gonna see. Right, we tapped our higher quadrant on midnight on NQ. So we're taking down our chase regulatory now low right here. People being going long chasing, but they're still right here. And they've been out. I think also a lot of people want to short right now because on optimized people want to predict the top, of course, and like I'm really gonna wait for ES to take down that sell side, otherwise I won't do it. How far can it go? For me, this is like, I prefer here. For me, this 15-minute BPR doesn't really have to be traded to. Give a 15-minute inversion here as well. I just want to close inside of that. I think ES is gonna take it. It just made it equal. Just ES here. I was looking for this level right here. Trade down into this BPR. Marco is gonna be there. I think people are chasing lower right now because they all think, okay, this is the top. We're now gonna go all the way lower, and it could happen. But then I'm just gonna get hurt for once, and it's gonna get wall. If I'm gonna get stopped out and it's gonna go lower, 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 then it's fine. It's just optimize. I can't really do much. Let's mark this wick. And this wick as well. This a gray pool right here. Here's my levels. Let's see how we're gonna go react on this right here. I just need to wait a little bit. Where can I enter in this market? We have this inversion right there. It is gonna be inversed. Then we have, for me, the CE doesn't need to be traded to, purely because of like the RTH is really big. So I'm gonna mark this as a inversion gap. And this is a city. Like let's see how much is this risk right here on the CE. We want to put our stop. Tamai is our target. The only thing that I don't like is Dixie, so I'm gonna reduce the risk because of Dixie. If you go above right here, then we could also enter right here, and then we need our stop below this gap. You want to see this like a breakaway, but it is good. It just could go and oh shit, I'm gonna go pretty fast right now. We stayed above this threshold, so that's good. You could say CEO of this city right here. If it's just gonna roll real fast towards here, that's fine. Then we just missed it. If it's gonna come down here, I will be in with 3 contracts, I think. You could say buy right this on the RTH high. I'm not gonna do that. It's a bit. You could do that, but then your stop is a little bit too like this is a measuring gap. If there's gonna be a gap, this is a measuring gap, so you don't even want to trade down into here. So that's not good. Let's look at AS as well. It's probably gonna be a measuring gap. Okay, so this is gonna be a measuring gap right now. Let's just quickly remove this. It's gonna be your measuring gap. Again, there's no really a entry here on the gap. Can you enter on the measure gap? Yes, you can enter on the measure gap. And then you need your stop right here. So right now I want to see higher prices then. You don't want to spend a lot of time in this measuring gap. We're gonna buy 3 right there. Put our stop right here. And to make a picture real quick, put this to 1. We're not gonna risk a lot because we are entering in not a premium, but we're entering a little bit higher than I would have liked. I like to enter around here on this city or on this inversion. But now we're on the RTH high. I want to see higher. This is measuring gap, so you don't want to see price really fit much into it. Did I make the picture? Let's see. Yes, I made the picture. We hit our point of interest right here. We are in the macro as well. People are shorting the all-time highs and entering on a measure gap. You don't want to see a lot traded into. Preferably on a measuring gap, you want to see a good portion open. So need a portion open right here. I just need a portion open. Let's see right here. touch the high of the RTH 18 September, today of course. And from here we want to see higher. It's the macro as well. Oh, what I did. It's the macro right here. This is something you don't want to see on a measurement gap. You really want to see it go higher. You could say, why don't I wait for this gap to be traded? Why don't I wait for this gap to be inversed? It's because I expect it to go higher from here, so I don't really need to see that. We need the portion open. We didn't get that. We're not gonna re-enter. We just need to wait a little bit. Be busy right here. So there was a measure gap, and you see it trade pretty large into it again. I really want to re-enter right here on this gap, but because of this measuring gap and we traded down like a lot into it, I can't re-enter this. So right now I just need I can re-enter there, because then I'm just entered, I get stopped and I enter again, then my stop is my entry again, so that doesn't make any sense. So right now I just need to wait. I'm accepting that I'm wrong right here, and that we maybe can go a bit deeper in this inversion maybe, and into this city as well. I really want to buy from here, but I just need to wait right now. Maybe you can see some sort of let's also look at ES. ES is here. So ES here at a perfect low for me. You see in Q I also had this level in mind. Not particularly this level, but for it to go drop lower at open, and then go higher was my plan. And then for it to be the low right here is fine. It doesn't need to go to the CE of the RTH for me, because we have a pretty large RTH. So for me, we don't need to trade back down there. So then you could say, then I buy this, but I just entered right here on the measuring gap, putting my stop right here. I wanted to see this as a breakaway. And now I'm just gonna watch, do we let a portion open right here or not? Let's get this away. I don't know what this half point is. Right, this is the threshold of the order block on the 1 hour. Like if I entered right here, let's say on the yes, I saw that level being hit, and I just see this, and I'm just entering right here, knowing that this is gonna be an inversion. I already could have gone break even. Let's see how can we enter this. Maybe if we're gonna get a close above here as well. Okay, it was like a sudden quick move higher. Need to wait a little bit. So this towards this high. So this is the discount, where I can say, okay, we still can buy. Just like this, busy. If we're gonna get a busy. Maybe we can reclaim the measuring gap again. So I need to wait if we can reclaim this gap, and then I can maybe enter again on here, putting the stop right here, and target this. We're gonna have, in 2 minutes, we do have a new 1 hourly candle. So for it to trade down into this 1 hour CB again could very much happen. So just need to be careful with that. to see this inversed. Also could mark this gap. I'm also watching this level. It's a bit busy on the chart right now. Like because of this new hourly candle, we can see some sort of move like into this wick, manipulating power free on the 1 hour. So open, manipulate, go higher. So that's what I'm looking for right now on the 1 hourly. And maybe we can go into this right here. Or maybe just go into this reclaimed. So I wanted to enter on this reclaimed right here. It's busy on the chart, I don't like that. So to trace right here a bit more than I wanted to see. If it was really strong, we weren't even we're going right here, because then it's a measuring gap. Usually I don't enter on measuring gaps because I want to see them open. So I don't like to enter on things that I want to see open. Like it's a bit unfortunate right here. We get like the 1 hour candle, we don't really have a... Like this is also a measuring gap, so I don't really want to enter like on measuring gaps. We also took down this high right here. We went above first station. If I enter right here on this gap, my stop right there. Then I need to risk. Yeah, I can only risk 2 because this high. This again is a measuring gap. Let's just remove this. So you want to see this busy stay open. I enter a bit like I want to enter right here. And those are the entries that I want to enter on. But I'm just like, I'm not there yet. So I have not the courage to go and buy right here. Or just buy even go. I just want to buy like on some sort of video. Yesterday I didn't do that. I just went into this measuring gap. Now you don't want to see price go deep in this. I didn't enter on it because my stop would have been right here, right? And then I have like a 1 to 2 is not bad, I would say. I would say it's pretty good, to be honest. It's okay. It's okay. The trade delivered all the way to the buy side right here, multi buys. We didn't took this little long right here. And it's like, why didn't I do it? I said I was gonna re-enter right there. And I was a little bit mad because it's like I've been looking for this and I still take a loss, even though I'm correct on the move higher on the bias, and then I'm just losing. It's like I think it's more difficult to get stopped out in this move than to win. So yeah, I was a bit mad, and then I was like, what do I want to enter this or want to enter that? I don't know. I was a bit mad, and then I didn't do it. It was a good entry right here, a re-entry. I was looking for a re-entry. Your stop needs to be, you could say below this. You would see this as a breakaway as well. So you could say, okay, we do it again, same as here. Where we have a measuring gap, but we still want to see this as breakaway, so we put our stop. Stop so it doesn't trade into this busy here. It resulted in a loss. Maybe I was a bit too early right here. I just had a leg higher. and then the first down candle I'm buying. Usually I don't do this. I don't enter on like measuring gaps. I would say this is a better entry because we already had the move lower towards like the level towards like this level with the order block busy on our order block again. We traded into that and then move away from it, and then this has a measuring gap. You really want to see this open. If this is not open and trade down into this busy, then I would have not liked it. Right here, I also would prefer this to stay open, but if you just look at this high towards this low, it just went into a little discount before it go higher. So yeah, I didn't take the re-entry. I was a bit angry, and after the fact, I was a bit angry as well. I was taking on the buy side. Just I don't know. Just like I know where the market's gonna go, but still I take losses. I don't even know anymore. And I just need to keep my head up, keep going. Tomorrow a new day, PM session as well. But yeah, I was a bit frustrated, so I didn't took an entry. That is fine if you're really angry and you go into trades. I don't think that's good. I think those two are not a good combination, so I think it's not bad to not re-enter here. But yeah, this delivered, and what could I have done better on this trade? I would say I just need to enter earlier. So just knowing this is going to be an inversion. I said I was going to wait for some sort of confirmation, so I close above it and then trade into this inversion. I would have longed that. If it trades down into this order block, decision state of delivery, I would have also taken it. It went into this inversion right here before making a gap right here. I would have also taken it, and then we have like this gap right here, the measuring gap, where I first said I'm not gonna enter. I don't usually do that, but then just like I don't want to miss the move, and then I'm just gonna push the buy, and then it went to the order block and went higher. It's unfortunate. We learn. We need to control our emotions and just continue this day. If there's nothing else this day, then we're just done. And then we have tomorrow, of course, Friday. So yeah, the trade of the AM was the AM session. So yeah, I'm just done right here. So yeah, it's done.